Welcome to Electric Fantastic. This channel is about investing in the world's transition to sustainable energy. I'm invested in Tesla and Archer Aviation.
A major step forward for self-driving taxis. Tesla has rolled out its robotaxis.
Tesla's first robotaxis are officially on the road.
First Tesla Robotaxi ride.
Elon Musk's company launching its long-awaited self-driving taxi service in Austin, Texas, offering rides to a select group. The cost, a flat rate of $4.20 per ride.
There's no driver, there's no ghost person up there.
While they're technically driverless, each car still has a safety monitor, a Tesla employee riding in the passenger seat. For now, the service is limited to a handful of cars in a small area of the city, but Musk has big ambitions, not just for robo-taxis, but for every Tesla.
By the end of next year, we'll have hundreds of thousands, if not over 1 million Teslas doing self-driving in the U.S.
Tesla calling this a precursor to the Cybercab, which the company says will go into production next year.
You'll be able to take a ride in the Cybercab. There's no steering wheel or pedals.
Driving development of the self-driving software, artificial intelligence, trained by consuming data from millions of Teslas on the road.
It's like living millions of lives simultaneously and seeing very unusual situations that a person in their entire lifetime would not see.
Musk says the Cybercab and other Teslas could one day be rented out by their owners to make extra money. Tesla taking a first step into a space where other companies are already well ahead. Waymo currently handles 250,000 paid rides a week across multiple cities, and at least 3 other companies are now testing autonomous vehicles. Amazon's autonomous vehicle company Zoox just opened a factory in the San Francisco Bay Area with plans to test its vehicle in Las Vegas this year.
Driverless taxis face different regulations. Some states require special permits and human monitors.
And there it is for the first time. That is the geofenced area. Let's just try Starbucks.
Waiting for the first Robotaxi ride, one of the first ever by a consumer or customer. So yeah, excited.
I'm just going to pick that one right there. Can you see that in the app? All right. Book a ride at 221 ETA, and there we go. We've booked a ride. And, 1 minute away. Let's go outside. All right, here we go.
And then there's a button right here. It says start ride.
So I'm going to start the ride with the app, and very quickly it was seamlessly connected. So we've got an 11-minute ride, and there's nobody in the driver's seat. The Robotaxi just, it feels like our Model Y that we've got at home.
And then it's got the map. So we're going to arrive in about a half an hour. Sorry, in about 13 minutes. And then as you can see, we've got a screen here and we got our wonderful safety rider keeping us nice and safe. Yeah, so far nothing very different from a typical Tesla. You got the rear screen, you got a pullover button right there on the left, you got a support button, you have apps, you have an AC. It's currently at 66, which is fantastic because it's freaking hot as hell right now. We just got some rain too, so it's humid. You have a arrive in 13 minutes at 2:31, and it exited the parking lot very nicely, very confidently. So quiet, comfortable. Oh look, wait, this is connected to my, I just realized this is connected to my Spotify. It's got Metallica back here. Hold on a second. Can I play my Metallica? Oh my God, I can play my Metallica from back here. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna pause it before I get copyright strikes. Okay, that's pretty sick to see. So I was listening to Metallica on my car coming down in my Cybertruck, and I have the app. I logged in with my Tesla login, and it looks like it carried over the song I was already playing in my Cybertruck to this, which kind of makes a lot of sense, because if they're going to unify all the account stuff under like a single sign-on for all the services for Tesla, then it would make sense that it would do that. Real quick, up here you can also see the progress bar, so it says 8 minutes left over there, and you have sort of the car driving along with a 2:30 p.m. ETA. When reading the documentation, that green light is that the camera's on, and then that orange light is that the microphone's on, from my understanding. So they're using all the sensors right now and all the different methods of capturing data right now, which is awesome. So here we got a left turn.
All right, guys, we have I'm gonna do a walk around here first. It's Model Y here, Robotaxi in the front. We have a Tesla employee here, and yeah, gonna check it out. Our first ever Robotaxi ride. See you guys. Bye. Bye. Here it says fasten seatbelt to continue. Okay. Oh wow, that's cool. It recognized I fastened my seatbelt. Oh, start ride.
So the Robotaxi just pulled up right here, and we do have our supervisor in here. We have the Robotaxi badge down here, and we got some badging over here. Hello. How are you doing? I'm Chuck. What's your name?
My name is Anthony.
Anthony. All right, Reed. We got Anthony in here. Let's get in. I'll let you go ahead and get in this side.
Okay.
So I wanted to put something in the trunk, and I hope that was all right, because I think if I was going to the airport, I would be doing that.
So here we got a left turn. We got some cross traffic coming in. The car is pulling up to the intersection, and it's performing really nicely so far. There's a left turn with the car going around, and saw that no problem, which is really good to see. And then it should have a spot here. Let's see if it takes it, and it totally does with a lot of confidence, which is just great. Look, it's so good. And the fare was $4.20. For, I guess, all day today is going to be $4.20. Over there on the main screen, I want to highlight this too in case y'all don't see this. It says Robotaxi. It says pull over, stop in lane, or support. I'm gonna assume this is for Evan here, our safety rider. In case he sees something he doesn't like, he can use those buttons to control the screen from up there. But I'm also sure that once the safety rider is not needed anymore, for people that are probably riding in the passenger seat, they also have a screen they can access in case something goes weird and they want to sort of do something. We got an arcade here, so we can probably play games. Yeah, so we got games we can play. We got an app drawer. Yeah, it's pretty sick. And then here's back to our map. You can kind of see how we're progressing. So we'll be there in 5 minutes at 2:30, which is exactly what the app originally estimated our arrival time to be. I'm one of the very first paid rides in a Robotaxi, in a Tesla Robotaxi, which is just such a historic moment. But I think where Tesla is uniquely positioned is their approach uses cameras instead of LiDAR and radar and ultrasonics, which means that the cost per unit for the vehicle is going to be much lower. Doubly so that those cameras are going on the best-selling car in the world, which means that they're going to have a lot of scale, and they're going to be able to essentially make as many Waymo cars every 5 hours that Waymo makes, the equivalent to Waymo's fleet. So in theory, if this release goes well and Tesla feels comfortable expanding their area of operation, they can make as many cars as Waymo has already in a couple of hours, and they can just dump them in the region, and then all of a sudden you have a competitor to Waymo that is appears out of nowhere like that. And out of nowhere is kind of making it a lot easier than it seems, because Tesla's been working at this for a better part of 8 years. It's as if you're being driven around by a very considerate driver who doesn't, hate you and is not trying to make you throw up. It's just very comfortable, very, very smooth. No drama, just chilling. And as you can see, I didn't even show this. There's nobody in the driver's seat, you guys. Look, there's nobody there. And another thing too is it doesn't feel like the car is like driving itself. It feels like there's someone driving you because of how human it feels, how natural it feels. I think we've sort of correlated driving around smoothly with a human, but in reality it's just a robot that has learned how to drive like the smoothest human. And that's what we're seeing right now. It's, with the AI approach that Tesla has taken, this is how they've been able to achieve this. We just made a left turn, no problem, super smooth. This is the result of years of work. Awesome, dude. This is crazy. I can't believe I can't believe the best-selling car in the world is just driving itself. I don't think people really understand how big of a deal this is. This is like, it's unbelievable.
Got a little emotional yesterday.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. It's like the years of work and the doubt that has been out there, and people keep saying you have to have LiDAR, you guys are making it up, blah blah blah. And then I'm literally riding in one right now in Austin, Texas, and I paid $4.20. So this is not some gimmicky thing. This is a real service that has taken me from Terra Blacks to St. Edward's University. And as the network expands, they'll be able to go to more and more places, to the point where almost anyone's going to be able to use this, hopefully in the next couple years in the United States. And that's the true magic of this thing. And it's going to enable so many people access to transportation that maybe they don't have access to now. Imagine what this is going to do to downtrodden areas in the country where people can't afford, to own their own car, they can't afford gas, and they need to go to work. And then Tesla has this service available for them that they can hail, and hopefully it's very affordable for them because there's no driver to pay and the cars aren't that expensive to build, and it's super scalable. So they're going to have a ton of cars available for people to ride from. Man, this is just fantastic. So we just pulled up to our destination, which is at St. Edward's University. I just literally put it in a random spot, and we're in a parking lot right now, and the car looks like it's going to park in one of these spots here. It's probably just going to stop here for me. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Awesome. And so we're here, and it says, please exit safely. Thank you for riding Robotaxi. All information will be cleared for your privacy and security. Fantastic. Awesome. Well, Evan, thank you so much, dude. Congratulations. Huge congrats, dude. You guys deserve this. I hope you all have a real nice party tonight because you deserve it, man. This is fantastic, dude. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. All right. And I'm going to get out of the car, and I'm going to go cook in the sun for a little bit while I hail my next one. So, all right, take it easy, brother. Yep. All right, and so we're gonna close this door, and then we're gonna watch it go. He's checking back in the back, make sure I didn't leave anything. Oh, there it is, and that's the car. Fantastic. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. My first ever Robotaxi ride. Oh, there he goes. He's probably been hailed for his next ride. There he goes. They did it. They fucking.
So I wanted to put something in the trunk, and I hope that was all right, because I think if I was going to hit the screen up front, and I don't see the normal lower left icon, like if I wanted to tap and go to the settings screen. Oh, very interesting situation. We've got a construction here, a little bit of a pump, slowed down, went right around. That felt just like my Model Y would have done. Slowed down, kind of waited for it to happen, did not overreact, I don't think at all. We're kind of in a neighborhood setting here. Low traffic, speed bump scenario. It just definitely slowed for the speed bump. But what I wanted to show you is that I wonder if my profile here, can I go to my Spotify? Is it going to have my, look, it sure does. This is my Spotify profile. So if I go ahead and hit the music, is it going to start playing it? Sure did. So cloud profiles are working right out of the gate because I registered with the app with my Tesla profile and OAuth. It took my Spotify channel straight away, which I think is a great initial enhancement there. I don't have any problems with that. Can I come down and pause it? Let me see. There's the music. I can turn it down and or skip. So all the controls are there. Let me get the stream going here. Looking at the front screen, the controls are definitely a little bit like they were at the We Robot event. I see a pullover button, a stop in lane button, and a support button. Anthony, I was told by Kalina that I could go ahead and press this support button. You don't have any issues with that, do you? Okay. All right, I'm going to press the support button here, and I'm in the queue, and the agent will be with you shortly. So this is the teleoperator behind the scenes that is not driving this car. the teleoperator is there perhaps to get us out of a jam, maybe if there was a medical emergency or something and I needed to talk to someone, but more importantly, if the car was doing something that the customer didn't want it to do. The queue is just kind of giving me a little bit of a circle. There is the green and amber button up here, which typically means the camera and the audio is being recorded. That's the same symbology they've been using for a while on our FSD screens. So that's what these little lights are up here, which I think is good. I don't know how long this wait will be, so I'm just going to leave it there. And interestingly, this queue is only in the back screen. The front screen is still showing navigation. So I started Netflix. Now, this is just like Netflix in the back of your Model Y Juniper or anyone with the back screen now. You can do it in the back, but the front screen is not showing Netflix if I start it. Now, I don't know if I was in the front passenger seat if I could start Netflix and take over that screen or not. And since I'm not sitting in the front, I can't play with those controls at the moment. All right, so we just got a warning, arriving soon. Make sure to gather your belongings. We got a drop me off now button. It looks like the actual destination has, would it be possible to change destination in the app now? Do you have any rules against that? Or do we need to call for another cab?
I think it should be fast for another call.
Yeah, we'll pull over and we'll do the full drive to the end and then perhaps do another hail. Now don't let me forget, I've got my bag in the back, so we need to make sure that the Tesla doesn't drive away with our gear. That was one of the questions I had, is how long does it let me after, oh, look at it trying to decide to go around this guy.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. So it's kind of detecting, oh, it's gonna do a 3-pointer here.
Wow.
Is it gonna back into that spot? It is, it's backing into that spot. So FSD does this sometimes. It doesn't do it consistently, but my question is, and that screen looks like it's an auto park, but is it gonna, there it did. And it's got an open trunk button, and I'm gonna go ahead and press the open trunk, and it's got instructions on how to open the door, because I tell you, everyone doesn't know how to open the door. Thank you for what you do. Have a great, safe day, and maybe we'll see you again on another ride in a few minutes. All right. So are we still going, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so the trunk was able to be opened from our screen inside. And as soon as I close this, I kind of want to see if it drives away here. Is it, you know, can we see inside his screen? Is it waiting on being rehailed? I did not expect it to back into the spot, but those of you that drive FSD probably have seen it grab a spot if able, but in my experience, it's always pulled in nose first. Now it looks like it wants to go somewhere, but these cars are kind of keeping it from going. It's turning out and it's going left, and it's on its way. It was a polished Robotaxi interface that essentially was only letting us see the navigation, the directions, the time, and then of course the emergency pullover and support buttons. We called support. Support really didn't want to talk to us because they were sort of like, do you have a problem? And I just wanted to chat, and he said thank you, and hopefully everything's going all right, and we'll have a nice ride. But the support functionality was essentially a speakerphone support phone call. So yeah, so should we just see what the app does and go for it again?
Let's go hang out with these guys.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, leave a tip.
Who am I leaving a tip to? Look at this. Can you see this? How was your ride? I'm given 5 stars.
5 lightning bolts.
5 lightning bolts. But I mean, I don't mind giving a tip. Oh, okay. Wow. Just kidding. So we've been punked a little bit. So you press a tip dollar amount, and it's got a just kidding danger close, and then a submit button.
Screenshot that and post that.
Yeah, let me see. So we'll go there. All right, let me see if
Yes.
Okay, so we got that. Submit that ride. And hi, Chuck. Where to? All right, guys. Have a good time. We'll see you around.
So if you need to pull over, it looks like you could pull over. You just press that confirm button. The vehicle will reach out to a support agent for assistance. Interesting. All right, I'm at a Starbucks. I'm getting picked up by my second Robotaxi ride here. I'm gonna start the ride like this, and we're gonna get there in about 8 minutes. So here's the ride. Again, look, nobody in the driver's seat there, just driving away. One question people might be asking is, why do we need a Tesla monitor in the front seat? He's not driving the car, you can see, right? The car is driving itself, but he's there. I think there's a few reasons. One is you could have some bad actors, in the back seat who want to kind of sabotage things and try to like suddenly jump in the front seat, turn the steering wheel, try to get it out of FSD, and cause some problems. There's a bunch of stuff. So I think it's a wise move in the beginning to have a person in the front seat to make sure, right? Things go smoothly, that things progress as they should, and there's no like bad actors. Another reason for a Tesla monitor would be, in certain situations you might just want to err on the side of caution, have the car pull over or stop, and you'll see you could stop in lane or pull over, or you could call support, I guess, and they could maybe help you out. I'm not sure exactly what that does. All right, for those wondering, this is just a standard, 2025 Model Y, the Juniper version. I have one I just got a few weeks ago. It's the exact same, interior, the seats, the back, everything. I mean, the UI is slightly different, right, when you're on this Robotaxi mode, but otherwise, there's no special equipment, no special anything besides the software. Oh, interesting. So we're getting closer. You got a little sound that says, make sure to gather your belongings. And okay, it's showing us where we're going to be getting off soon. And you have a button that says drop me off now if you want. That's interesting. Take us to this drop-off spot. Oh, interesting. We're right behind the Waymo. Nice. So here you have it. 2025 Tesla Robotaxi pulls up behind the Waymo car. Crazy times we live in. All right, it says exit. Please exit safely. Thank you for riding in Robotaxi. I can open the trunk or contact support. And I'm gonna go ahead and unbuckle my seatbelt. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this car. All right, just got out of this Tesla Robotaxi car here. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's got Robotaxi on the front or in the back on both sides. I'm gonna go around here, see if they have the Robotaxi sticker on the front too. Yeah, it does. So if you see it, it's right there, Robotaxi in the front. Okay. All right, so that was Robotaxi. It's gonna go by itself to pick up a new customer. And that's kind of crazy to think about, that a car just drops off someone and picks up something. Oh my gosh, we have another Tesla Robotaxi right here. Someone's really, but no one's in the Tesla Robotaxi. Interesting. I wonder if someone is getting picked up here. Oh, we got some people back here. How's it going?
Good.
Are you Tesla Economics?
Oh my god.
How's it going, man?
Dude.
Good seeing you. I was like, someone's getting picked up here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dave. Nice seeing you. Okay.
Oh
Awesome,
my
man.
Look, we got
hey guys,
how's
it going? I just got dropped off here too.
I've been like going live
nice.
for every single ride.
Okay, cool.
Did you order another one? Or?
This is South Congress, so it's like a pretty busy area. There it goes. The Tesla Robotaxi got some people kind of taking video footage of this thing. When you get dropped off, I think it would be helpful if you could talk to the car and tell exactly where you need to be dropped off. Let's say you have a bunch of like shopping bags or luggage and you really need to be dropped off somewhere. So in that case, I think adding like an LLM, like Grok, but then you'd have to, it's kind of a complex feature request here. So I don't know, how Tesla will will navigate this, but it's basically a ride-hailing experience that's very, very smooth without a driver. Right? You open the app, tell it where to go, you get in, you get dropped off, and I think Tesla has all of the pieces. They just need to go ahead and continue to refine the driving, bring interventions down over time, increase the convenience, pick up, drop off, etc. And yeah, I think Tesla has got a real big product here. I mean, if I was Uber, I would not be happy at all. I don't know what they have to compete against the driverless future of ride-hailing. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I'm here waiting for my third Robotaxi ride here at South Congress. Here it comes. We have a nice light silver, nice color. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, this doesn't have a Robotaxi sticker on the side. Huh, interesting. Okay, let's come around here. Let's see if, Robotaxi sticker on this side. Okay, so you have the lights that are flashing in the back. That's showing that basically it's trying to pick up somebody. We're gonna come here. No Robotaxi sticker on this side either. Interesting, okay. Anyways, let's get inside. So we're here in this, my third Robotaxi. Okay, I just pressed the side or the start button. We're going about, on the screen you do see a couple options. You can pull over or stop in lane or contact support. You know, it's interesting, having the Tesla monitor in the car, I think actually is a good move by Tesla. It kind of is reassuring a bit, knowing that there's another person in the car kind of looking out after you. I mean, he's not monitoring in a sense of trying to take over instantaneously, but he is looking out for all the roads and seeing if he does have to, do something. On the screen, you do see a couple options. You can pull over or stop in lane or contact support. I have the option back down here to pull over too, if I just press this button here.
This is Tesla Robotaxi support.
Sorry, it was just an accident. I accidentally pressed the button, so I don't need support actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, while I have you online, can you explain like the different ways the Tesla monitor can like help, like what their role is in the car?
Well, their role essentially is just to make sure nothing goes wrong with the vehicle. Granted, nothing, probably will go wrong. But just in those off chances that it would, that's what he's there for.
Okay, got it. So he has a way to stop the car or pull it over or something?
That is correct.
Okay.
There's a way that we can do that.
Okay, got it. And you don't have to answer this question, but is there a way that you guys can take over the car as well if needed?
For that, you would have to go to tesla.com/robotaxi. We can find some more information about it there.
Okay.
Let me disclose that here.
The monitor just has one more button, which is stop in lane, right? So they're giving the customer, over time, you probably won't need much of anything because the car will be like, near perfect. But it's a stop in lane. I'm assuming Tesla doesn't want to really use that function. Stop in lane is kind of a hazard. Pulling over, it's fine. Calling support, my guess is when you call support, that they actually see the cameras of this car and that they are able to take over the car if needed. That's my guess. I mean, I don't have anything substantiated for that, but I would imagine that would be the case. But this support button that I use, and there's also like pull over button as well. And I think those are the two main controls the user has, but the monitor has this extra button that they could stop in the lane, which I don't think Tesla really wants to use. But the question is, will those two buttons be enough, to give the user enough control? Just the ease of use. There's no driver to deal with. It's just to get picked up, you get dropped off. As Tesla gets more inventory, like more cars on the road, you'll have quicker pickup times. Here comes my fourth Robotaxi ride of the afternoon here. Just coming into this coffee shop. I'll go ahead and, this is the pickup spot. So this Robotaxi has all the stickers on all the sides. I'll go ahead and enter the car. All right, this is our 4th Robotaxi ride of the day. We know the drill here to start the ride. We got about 10 minutes of driving here in this Robotaxi. Well, what's going on? Interesting, it's going backwards. Oh, it doesn't want to go around for some reason. Well, I probably wouldn't want to go around either, even though there's a narrow kind of exit. So it's actually going backwards. It's gonna, interesting. Drives into an empty parking spot in the back of me here. In the rear, you could see kind of like, actually I don't know what you can see here, but wow, this is a pretty advanced move for Robotaxi to get out of this driveway. Seeing a multi-point turn here to get out of this tricky, oh, I'm impressed actually. That was a tricky parking lot situation. It could have got stuck, but it figures out how to navigate out of it. And look at, there's a Waymo there, and you've got, oh my gosh, there's a lot of Waymos here. Look, that was 1 Waymo, here's a number 2 Waymo, and then you've got a number 3 and 4 Waymo here back there. Do you see that? That's 4 Waymos, just like within like, I don't know, within like 10 seconds or 20 seconds. That's crazy. I think I've seen like at least 10 to 15 Waymos today. Yeah, here in this Austin area. Here we are going around a Waymo. Nice. Right, going back into the lane. Here we are in back of a Waymo. Look at all that, those moving lidars. It's kind of a distraction to me, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Shooting all those, you know, laser lights around. I don't know, I just don't think it's required. I think Tesla's got the right solution. Taxi, it's gonna just drive itself off, right? Gonna go pick up another customer. Interesting. All right, 5th ride so far. We're gonna start the ride here in the Robotaxi.
Thanks for watching. Remember, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll end up in the stars.